Even as Israel and Hezbollah stepped back from the brink of war, the Middle East is not breathing easy. The Pentagon has warned that Israel is still facing a threat of attack from Iran and its proxies. Israel claims Iran's aggressive activities towards the country have never been higher. After nearly 10 months of border warfare, on the 25th of August, Israel struck Iran's Lebanon-based proxy Hezbollah with around 100 jets. Israel called it a preemptive strike aimed at thwarting a much bigger attack from Hezbollah. The group responded by launching more than 320 rockets at Israel and targeting a string of military positions. But within hours, both sides appeared to de-escalate. Israel and its allies had been waiting for a retaliatory strike since the assassination of Fuad Shukr, a senior Hezbollah commander who was killed in a precision strike in Beirut. The very next day, Hamas's political head Ismail Haniyeh was murdered while on an official visit to Tehran to attend the swearing-in ceremony of Iran's president Masoud Pezeshkian. Israel took responsibility for Fuad Shukr's assassination but has been silent on Ismail Haniyeh. After nearly a month of waiting, Israel decided to strike southern Lebanon, hitting about 30 towns and villages in its largest attack since October. Israel targeted thousands of rocket launcher barrels and possibly prevented a significant part of Hezbollah's planned retaliation. Hezbollah said it targeted military bases and avoided civilian targets. The group was especially careful not to fire directly on Tel Aviv. Among the main targets of Hezbollah's attack was the Glilot base close to Tel Aviv, which is home to the IDF's Unit 8200 intelligence unit and to Mossad's headquarters. But Hezbollah did not use strategic weapons for fear of an even more forceful Israeli retaliation. Instead, drones were fired towards Glilot, as Hezbollah calculated that this would not open the floodgates. Israel claimed that militarily, Hezbollah's retaliation failed by every parameter. After the tit-for-tat strikes, both sides declared victory. The region appeared to have once again walked away from the brink of an all-out war. But Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu said what happened was not the end. And Hezbollah boss Nasrallah called the operation the first phase of their retaliation for Shukr's killing. So now Israel has to wait for another threat. Iran had vowed revenge for the killing of Ismail Haniyeh in Tehran, which it blamed on Israel. While not acting on its threat will make Iran appear weak among its allies, the Islamic Republic is wary of a wider regional conflict. Nonetheless, Iran's open-ended threat will continue to contribute to the war of nerves that has defined much of the conflict between Tehran-led axis of resistance and Israel.